Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. So this video is going to be a look at some of the new in for summer 2017 from Maybelline. Now I will say a lot of these products are out in Canada and America already. We've just happened to get them over the last few weeks. So yeah, if you're not in Ireland, these are old news to you. But if you are, they're new news to you. So I kind of wanted to combine everything I had. Some products I bought and some I got sent by PR, and do like a simple makeup look, just kind of showing you how they look on the skin and my first impressions. So if you want to see how I got on, just keep watching. So I already have a base and brows on just to save time. I used the Ordinary Hydra Silicone Primer. I would have used Baby Skin from Maybelline, but I've ran out, it's all gone. But I did use the Maybelline Liquid Dream Satin, because it's from Maybelline and I wanted to try and use as many Maybelline products as possible. Then brows, again I would have used the Maybelline, the new Micro Brow Pencil, because I had it, I bought it, but I ran out. So I used the Benefit Goof Proof Pencil, and then the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper as well. My brows aren't looking their best. This one for sure is being a bit of a bitch today, but we'll move past it because I'm going cross-eyed looking in the mirror trying to fix them. I'm going to start with the Instant Age Rewind. This has a million different names. I call it the Eraser Eye, but this is the neutralizer one. So this one has like a yellowy tone, as you can probably see. So it kind of counteracts any darkness. I love the concealer version of well, this is a concealer version, but these are obviously the different colours. If you live in the States, these are old news to you, but we've literally only gotten them in Ireland over the past couple of weeks. We have the like original just concealer version, but we never got the colour correcting ones. So these are kind of still new and exciting to us. So I love the concealer, but the light version is still a little bit too dark for me. So I'm really digging this on the brightener one that I will use in a while, because they're a little bit lighter. So it means if you have darker skin, it'll brighten it up no end, and if you have lighter skin like me, it will still brighten up without being too crazy. So I'm just patting that in with a Zoeva brush. So that's to kind of counteract any darkness. And then I'm going to move on to the eyes. Maybelline do have new eyeshadow palettes out at the minute. I think they might be quads. They're really, really shimmery and look really pretty. I don't have any of them, so I'm going to use the blush nudes. This isn't my favourite palette, I have to be honest. Like, for me, Maybelline is very hot and cold. Like a lot of the base products. But then when it comes to blush and eyeshadows and stuff like that, I'm not too bothered. This is okay. I don't know if I would spend the money on it again if like I had the chance. But I've put primer and set my eyelids. So I'm just going to use this second shade. This is more just to kind of show you some of the products in action. So I thought I would use some Maybelline products that I had already as well, just to kind of keep within the brand. So like that's literally all I'm going to do there. And I'm going to take a fluffier brush, and do you know what, there's no matte shades in this, so I'm going to go into, well, this isn't matte, but it's more matte. This is my bronzer from Max Factor, and I'm just going to put some of that into the crease, just to kind of warm things up a little bit. Oh, there's it. I think that was an eyelash. The Make-A-Wish. I'm going to take the teeniest, tiniest bit of the light shade in the palette and just pop a little bit under the bare bone. These are very kind of sparkly and shimmery, which can be nice, but they're just a bit bleh. They all look very similar when they apply on the eye. So I'm going to go into, this is new in, this is the Master Blush Colour and Highlight Kit. And I'm going to take the more highlight shade on my finger. I'm going to put that in the centre of the eye. For liner, I have this Master Ink Matte Waterproof Black Liquid Liner. I've used this once before and I found it a bit patchy, but we'll give it a go again on camera and see how we get on. I'm just going to attempt to do a really fine line across the lashes. Now when I was playing with it that time, I did do a wing, so I kind of went in a few times and I found that I kind of flaked a little bit. But everyone deserves a second chance. It is matte, I will say that, and it's not too hard to apply for someone like me because I'm not great at it. As liquid liner goes, I would say it's okay. Obviously I'm not testing out the longevity over here, but it applied okay. So we leave it there because if I keep going I'll end up with two big black eyes. On my waterline I'm going to use another Maybelline product. This isn't new though, but this is their Colour Show eyeliner. I've used this before. It's in the shade 520 and it's just like a light turquoise colour. And I use this sometimes in lieu of like a cream colour just to kind of brighten the eyes. Just adds a little something something. Nothing exciting, but it's a bit more interesting. So I think that liner has dried, so I'm going to attempt to curl my eyelashes. I think I'm going to tight line my upper waterline. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Pencil. This is a black, like really tiny micro pencil. And it works really well for tight lining. It's not waterproof necessarily, so it will transfer after a while, but it lasts pretty well. So I have two options for mascara. I have Great Lash in waterproof. This is like their OG mascara, but it's the waterproof version. And then I have the new Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot Mascara Volume Express Mascara. I used this yesterday going to the gym and I was super impressed with it, so I'm going to use this on the top lashes. For me, who is a waterproof mascara junkie, this definitely maintained the curl of my eyelashes and gave a bit of volume and length, so I was happy enough with it. On the lower lash line I'm going to pop some of this shade here. It's like a rosy gold shade. Oh, that's actually a really pretty colour. I haven't used this in a while, so I kind of forget what it's like. When you kind of use the colours in conjunction with each other, I find they just kind of melt into one. But separately, some of them are okay. And then I'm going to use the Great Lash Waterproof on my bottom lashes. Okay, I don't know whether this is just my one, but this is super dry. Like, I only bought this last week. This is a fail for me. I'm going to go back into the Big Shot. So I don't have a Maybelline bronzer, so I'm just going to use my Max Factor one quickly. Just kind of all over, really. Before I set under my eye, I'm going to use the brightener version of the Eraser Eye. So this has like a more pink tone to it. So I kind of like using both of these in conjunction with each other. Obviously it's not necessary, but I have both of them, so I use both of them. I'll use the neutralizer first and then just pop a little bit of this on top, and it kind of brightens everything. And they layer really well together too. To set my face, I'm going to use the new well, again, this is new to Ireland. I don't think it's a new product from Maybelline, but it's the Masterfix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. I've been using this over the past week or so and I really, really like it. It's just a loose translucent powder, but it's really soft and doesn't add any coverage, but mattifies really well. Ooh, it's like smoke. It's super mattifying, so just be wary of that. I'm going to use it under my eyes too because I don't have any Maybelline under eye setting powder. Yeah, as I said, it makes everything really, really matte. I tend to use a setting spray, so it kind of takes some of the matteness out of my skin, but because I have oily skin, I'm happy to get mattified and then I can add a little bit of glow where I want it. I like to be in control of the glow. I think out of everything, this is my hero product. This is the one that I'm using without thinking when I'm doing my makeup every day. So I really like this. For blush, I'm going to go back into this palette and use the second shade here, which is like a mauvey pink. I think they all have like a shimmer to them. Yeah, there's a little bit of something there. These are actually really quite pigmented, and the pans are big enough that you can like fit your brush in, which is good. I believe this is on the more expensive spectrum of like Maybelline. I think it's like nearly 20 quid, which is a lot. But you do get a decent amount of product in it. But it all depends if you would use all these shades. I don't think I would use, like say, the last one. And maybe not even that one. It might be a little bit too bright. So I'd probably be only using those two. But yeah, it all depends on what you're in the market for. But it's not bad at all. And then I'm going to highlight with like the more, it's like a light pinky shade. It's definitely a little bit more sparkly than I'm a fan of, but it still gives a bit of glow. It's not like just throwing glitter on your face. I'm going to actually take my finger and put a little bit of that in my inner tear duct as well. Just because. I'm going to set everything. My favourite part of makeup. John always knows, oh, don't inhale it. John always knows when I'm finished my makeup when he sees like this setting spray bottle come out. I can see him breathing a sigh of relief. So for lips, I have 3 of the Vivid Hot Lacquers here. These are new in as well. I have 2 Cuties and Classic. And I think I might attempt Classic because why not? Yeah. This one is a little bit too light and nude for me, so I won't get use out of that. This, I really like 2Q, but I've used this, I think I used this in my last video, so I will chance the dark colour. I haven't tried this yet. So these are basically a really pigmented glossy lipstick, or liquid lipstick. I'm chancing this with no lip liner and it's not going very well. I'll clean up at the end. These feel really, really nice, and you do get quite a good colour payoff by one layer, but it's a teeny weeny bit patchy. So I'll probably have to go in for a second one. But they're not sticky or uncomfortable or anything like that, considering how glossy they are. Oh yeah, a second layer really makes a difference. Shut up talking, John. I can see it's on my teeth. I can see it separating in like the inner part of my mouth. I had lip balm on and I didn't take it off, and maybe I should have and kind of done it on a blank canvas. Okay, yeah, it definitely transfers on your teeth. I better clean up this lip line. So that's the makeup done. For me, the fixing powder is definitely a standout product. I would repurchase this myself. The 2 new colours in the Eraser Eye are really, really nice as well. I really like the mascara, considering it's not waterproof. That's a big deal for me. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have no lashes. Usually they're just after falling and look like they're not even there, but just looking in the mirror now I can still see lashes. This palette is nice. For 20 quid, I think it's a lot. I don't think you would necessarily, well, some people would, don't get me wrong. Ugh, that gloss keeps going on my teeth. That's not ideal. Yeah, this is nice. Like, they're pretty pigmented. And the blush is nice. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So it would just depend if you would use all the shades, and the highlighter is a little bit sparkly, but it's still quite nice. Like, I would be happy to go out like this, and like I wouldn't feel uncomfortable or anything like that. So I do like this. I think that's all. Like, these are nice. I definitely prefer this shade than the red. Like, the red looks lovely, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to stay here for very long, and as I speak and stuff, it's kind of transferring on my teeth, so that's not ideal. And for a red lip, that's a bit of a pain in the arse. So yeah, it just depends on if you want to have to keep reapplying and checking your teeth and all that kind of stuff. But it does look nice and it feels nice, but you will probably have red teeth while you're wearing it. Yeah, the eyeliner is okay. I don't know if I'd be particularly recommending it to people. It's definitely matte and black, but I think if you kind of have to work with it a lot, like if you're doing wings and you want to get them symmetric, it tends to kind of separate a little bit and can be a bit of a kerfuffle. So yeah, it depends on how good you are with your liner. I suppose if you can just do one swoop of liner and you're good to go, happy days, lucky you. I tend to have to go in and kind of fix everything and make sure it's somewhat even. So yeah, I don't think that liner is for that job. So I hope this was somewhat beneficial. I hope I don't have lipstick on my teeth again. As always, I really appreciate you watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye bye.